you go. And then, all right. Well, the the Supreme Court of Photography got together the last few weeks, and we discussed our successes and what worked for us and what we want to do in the future. The future right now being 2024, and we decided that we want to take this theme, the joy of photography, and structure our lectures and meetings to emphasize and promote the joy of photography. For example, we just talked about meetings on Friday and field trips. Whenever possible, whatever we discuss on Wednesday, we will try to have a practical application or exercise to do in our room when we meet on Friday, or a field trip. We'll try to have a theme, like go to Huntington Beach, take pictures of surfers, or things like that. So anyhow, well, it was a great year. Thanks, Stephen. Can you hear me, Stephen? I can't hear anybody.
Foreman.
Oh, I can hear.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Foreman wishing us a happy new year, starting the year.
Ah.
And so we got this, no joy. The reason I put that up is I think if we get too deep in certain areas, it becomes frustrating. We all don't need to be like Lonnie Scott with Photoshop. And for those, well, he was incredible with it. But so we want to focus more on how you can enjoy getting out and taking pictures. That's what we enjoy the most. And so that's the reality, okay? So what are we going to be doing this year? We're going to be somewhat following the outline that Robin had on creative vision. And so we will be having lectures about how to be creative when you're out shooting. We're going to review all the elements of composition and design. And what we'll do is, like I said, if we review something like diagonal lines, or say leading lines, when we go out on our field trip, we'll try to pick a field trip where you can find lots of leading lines to practice that exercise. There's going to be, we want to understand light and color, and I think Amy's going to do a presentation on that. And like I said, from Wednesday to Friday, on Friday, if we don't have something specific, the default action on Friday is Ask Steve. And if, like, for example, a few Fridays ago, Mr. Foreman was having trouble using the clone tool. So I sat down with him, started doing it, and everyone else then jumped in and wanted to watch too. Now, we didn't have a TV yet, but apparently we're going to get one soon. It'll be a lot easier to do that if we have a TV. So we all want to know more about what you like to photograph and what gives you joy. And I think everybody here knows I like taking street photography, pictures of people on the street, and
including dogs.
Dogs and animals and wildlife, just about anything that can be in front of a camera, I guess. Amy, what gives you joy?
Ooh, lately I've been having a lot of joy just shooting weather conditions, which doesn't sound fun, but the fog the other morning here was beautiful. The weather conditions being seasons, where I live now has got some beautiful fall colors that happen. Um, and it's really fun to see to see new things in my environment. So that kind of gets me charged up to get the camera out.
Well, thank you. Anybody else want to say anything?
Trying to take pictures of my grandchildren and my children.
Yeah.
But
Now,
they
this-
often do this.
I don't know if I'm on or did I interrupt somebody?
No,
During driving around Long Coast Way, I also like the weather shots and the ocean changes and the atmosphere around the beach area. But I was driving along Coast Highway the other day, and just after the storm, there were great white clouds off with clear blue sky ahead of me and top of me. So driving along, I was a passenger. I took all the pictures I could do, and they gave me joy when I looked at them. Some of them turned out pretty good.
good.
So that was fun.
oh, good. That's what we want to be doing. Now, in this slide, I talked about elements of design, composition, and creative. So just a quick look here. This is a picture I found that I think pretty much covers everything. Can you tell me what elements of design you see in this?
Pattern. Pattern.
Leading lines.
Leading
Leading
lines, diagonals, circles. The only thing that really doesn't work for this is rule of thirds, but the colors I think blend well.
They've got opposite green and reds in there and some blue and yellow. So that's why that color looks real intense and lots of energy.
Yeah. And then over here is the human perspective.
Ah,
Mhm.
I
glad you
didn't-
pointed that out.
Yeah, I'm glad I just now saw it for the first time. But so I wanted to illustrate what we mean by composition and design, and we'll get into this in a lot more detail as the year goes. Another thing that gives me joy is taking family pictures, usually.
Mhm.
And so this is a picture I took of relatives on my wife's side. And I think there's a lot of joy in that picture.
Oh, yeah.
And then John Boland and Barbara, too bad Barbara's not with us. John Boland is I don't know, we may have to change our name to the John Boland School of Photography. But look at these first two shots are from John Boland. And I thought this one was fabulous, but being a photographer, this one he got at the Rose Parade.
Yes.
I think it was just absolutely killer.
Yep.
And I would not display, I would display the color, but I think I'd like to see the black and white.
Mhm.
I think it has some really good potential. And then Barbara threw this one in, and boy, what a great non-studio portrait that is. What would you
Yeah.
street
Natural light. portrait.
natural light, the look in her eyes,
Yeah.
her hair. I just think that is so cool. So I'm sure that gave her joy.
Mhm.
I can't speak for John. And another thing we seem to do a lot of photography of, and some of us really enjoy, are cars, motorcycles, airplanes, trucks, things that you drive, fly, or ride. And this I forgot that Anthony and Stephen have both been posting a lot of great car pictures. I can't remember who did this one. And I think Captain Larry's been doing a lot of hood ornaments, logos, things like that on cars. So this is pretty cool what he did there. And then, of course, trains. And this would be a potential field trip, but it would take most of the day, and that's out at Paris.
Yeah.
Incredible train museum, and they also have other things. And I really loved this picture. Whoops. Come on, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Oh, you're showing the whole show.
Yeah.
It's getting away from me, it's running away. Okay, all right. Anthony took this one and it just grabbed my attention. It's just, I think it's the color, well, the subject, the colors and so forth. Now, keep in mind, when I was putting this together to talk about 2024, most of these came from recent postings, and there's no way I could include anybody. So if you were left out in this, don't feel bad. I ran out of space to put in more pictures. So now this is actually one I took, and I thought this was it reminded me of this song, which was
Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Yeah.
no, that was originally John Denver wrote that.
Oh.
But everyone thinks Joni Mitchell or Peter, Paul, and
No.
Mary.
Well, Peter, Paul, and Mary recorded it for sure.
Maybe
Yes.
they did, yeah. But that song was pretty popular in Vietnam. And I wanted to ask Captain Larry about this plane. I forgot which plane this is. Do you know, Captain Larry?
He's probably on mute.
Okay.
It looks like a B-52.
No, it's not a B-52.
Oh, no, it's missing one, 2 engines.
Yeah.
No, no offhand.
Anyhow, I like the shot. Okay, now we've been talking for a while. Let's take a nap.
Under a car,
Uh,
under a car, half in the sun.
Oh,
this is one of, I really like this, Larry. You did a great job with this.
Well, the cat did all the work.
Pretty cool cat. Uh-huh. Okay, are we awake now?
yes.
Yeah.
Had a
Okay,
good nap.
yeah, had a nice nap. Was this Foreman or Anthony Cooksey?
That's mine.
That's yours?
Yeah.
You must have caught me out doing a dog walk or something. That's
And
pretty fun.
she carries a sharp sword too, so be careful.
Yeah.
Okay, macro. It's too bad Doug's not here. Of all the macro pictures,
Oh.
this one on the left that Doug posted, it's just really striking. That just not only in composition, but as a macro, in color, in focus. To me, it's just about everything right. If I was an editor, I might say, maybe cut it off up here, just a little bit too much top. Oh,
Mhm.
No, it needs the empty space.
well, let's see. I've noticed something. I've noticed something about our group. Opinions vary.
Yes.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, so that means don't feel bad if you have a different opinion or it's different than what I say. I want to know your opinion. And I think everybody wants to hear opinions, because then once you hear their opinions, you may look at the picture differently than you first did.
Mhm.
Now the second macro one is one I took in Illinois. That's an Illinois spider. Anyhow, landscapes is another thing that gives us joy. I really, how do I feel about landscapes? I really like taking landscapes, but they're not something I intentionally set out to do. They're usually a result of where I am. So, anybody else here into anybody into landscapes?
Yeah. Yep, been shooting a lot of them. I love landscapes.
I think that's my favorite.
Yeah, it doesn't move on me.
Right. Those mountains stay put.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
have to get to them.
I didn't know what to do. This picture I absolutely love, and I wanted to include it in today's presentation, but I didn't know what to call it or
Oh,
do.
God, I love that image.
Yeah, forget
Man.
rules. Yeah, forget all the rules of composition. Just look at this, and it's wonderful.
It has a painterly effect.
Yes, it does
Right.
really looks painterly. Yeah,
Did
it's really beautiful.
Rainey take that picture?
No,
That's it.
Captain Larry.
Captain Larry.
Oh, okay.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's overlooking Huntington Lake. And look at a quarter moon with the birds flying that way.
Wow.
Yeah, this is probably your best that I've seen, Larry.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
That's once in a lifetime
Yeah.
color action. You got everything in that. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that gives people joy is doing abstract or artistic work, and these are really two good examples, and I can't even remember where they came from, but now it's who did this? Anybody know? And what they did? How'd they do this? Nobody here did it?
It might be one of mine. I'm not sure. Especially the one on the right. It's just moving the camera.
Yeah, I can't remember who did them, but it doesn't matter. They definitely fit abstract, artistic, and I could be wrong. Somebody might know better than me, but I think a lot of the pictures that we shoot really like and put on our show, they're great photography exhibits and work, but they're not the kind of picture you take to an art store and sell, most of them. Whereas art stores, you see, people buy pictures like this to put on their wall. Is that the feeling most people get?
Pretty much, yes.
I guess no one agrees with me, so we'll move on. And
Oh, yeah.
let's start with the one on the right. That's also very artistic, and that was taken by Doug, and it's in if I remember correctly, it was in the Nature Center where he volunteers.
Wow.
And I can't remember this other one with the keyboard, but wow, that's another wowzer.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
That is so cool.
Is that yours, Stefan?
No,
Oh, we don't know who shot it?
I don't remember that one.
Okay. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, that's nice.
I tend to lean towards John Boland, but he hadn't spoken up.
No,
No?
no, I was guessing, was it Paul Martini maybe? I mean, that's not typical of his
No,
picture.
that's not Paul either. Well,
Okay.
anyhow, this
Well,
is
if
a
nobody's
good
gonna claim it. If nobody's gonna claim it, just say I did it then.
Okay.
All right. Anyhow, I think this is a good example again of photography and being artistic and being real. I could be wrong, but basically when you glance at this, you don't see anything you would call manipulation. It looks like an out of the camera shot. So I call this expression. It's kind of a cross between the artistic and photography, but
Whose are those?
and I don't know who made these, but
Well, mine is on the right with the curves.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's from fireworks that when I was shooting the other night, and I
Oh,
was just moving the camera a little bit to the right.
Very
Yes.
nice.
Yeah.
wow.
man.
Catherine, is this? Oops, sorry. Is that yours, Catherine? Maybe.
No,
I'm on.
Wait a minute.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay. Well, I don't know who did
Sorry.
this, but I like it.
I don't see a picture.
yeah,
I
you
just see
lost the screen.
Yeah.
What's
You need
that?
to go back
We
and
can't
share
see your
screen again.
screen.
You gotta share screen again.
You're not seeing anything, huh?
No.
Yeah,
It's just our
All right.
picture.
all right, I'll fix that. Hang on. Maybe. I'm not even getting. Okay, let's try again. I'm still not getting. There. I'm not getting the toolbar that you normally get where it says.
Go
Well,
back.
yeah, there's another way to.
You can just describe the images to us.
Red, black. It's got red in it, green in it.
Is that rule of thirds or leading lines?
Let's see. I've got this window. There we go. I found it. All right. We'll just. Guess we'll just.
There you go. I can see us.
We're back on the first, or the jet.
Yeah, but it's not the whole picture.
Yeah.
It's like a sliver of a thumbnail.
Have Alan.
Now you got a full screen.
No,
No.
No.
Right.
All right. Now I finally got that thing that says stop share. Popped up finally. And so.
Okay. We're back now.
No, you're in Lightroom. Sorry.
Oh,
Let me
but you're sharing screen.
now, how's this?
still in Lightroom.
Still in Lightroom.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to go to Zoom school, I think. Somebody has a Lightroom Classic, Microsoft PowerPoint.
Is your PowerPoint still open?
Yeah. All right.
There you go.
Full
You're coming.
screen?
Coming.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
What do you mean?
It's
Oh,
just black. It's a black
Alright.
screen. It says it started sharing.
see anything yet?
Nope.
Oh, it
You're
says
still
your
starting.
screen, your screen sharing is paused.
Oh,
Uh, How do I unpause it? New share recent. How about now?
No.
No.
You're still sharing screen,
Reboot.
but we're just seeing, okay, we're back to all of us.
Okay. Well, let's see. Hang on a minute. Don't want to keep doing this.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, we're still in Lightroom though. Yeah.
So now we're
Okay.
in slideshow at the very beginning.
Okay, you're seeing the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
review.
that's good.
Let's review.
Let's review where we've been.
Nice save, Steve.
And yeah, I think we were talking.
That's the last
I'd
one.
like to find
Yeah.
out who took this keyboard picture. I like it. I have to go back and look.
No.
Another
There
favorite
we go.
is flowers. I think we take a lot of flowers. I know Kevin really likes doing flowers. Oh God, why is this thing so jumpy? So I think that gives people a lot of joy, and it seems like when we do show flower pictures, everyone really enjoys the other ones. And one of our favorite field trips was the one to Sherman Library and Gardens. That was one everybody got a kick out of.
Hmm.
So I think we should be doing that again.
Okay.
They change all the time anyhow. They keep. And well, sometimes you just want to have fun. And it doesn't matter. Forget rules, forget anything else. Just just do what's in your head. And the one on the right is one that Kevin took, and I've never seen this thing in there, so the automatic slicer, something, not sure. And I included this one. This is one of the many pictures that have been posted of Christmas. And this is one that Doug took. And he actually took a couple more, which on one hand may be a better photograph. But when I looked at this, it just looked so inviting, like, come on in, party with us. We're so happy. That's what that picture did for me when I looked at it. Oh. And that is the end of what I want to do today. And so what do you guys want to do? What will make you happy now? First person to answer gets an all expense paid trip
VA.
to parts unknown.
Yeah.
Start taking pictures.
Well,
Hey, I gotta get out, start walking again. I've been sort of getting over everything, and it's a struggle just to go to the grocery store.
But little by little, you're getting there.
You know, everybody mentioned or seemed to like the Sherman Gardens, but we haven't been to the South Coast Botanic Garden in Torrance. It's on Crenshaw, and it's quite nice. It'll be great in the springtime. Another month or so, it'll be great.
thank you for, again, that is one where one possible theme might be flowers,
Yeah.
but there could be other themes.
We as a group tried to do the challenges to make you see a little differently when you're looking at things that you love, and you can start putting those challenges to work. Like if it's a rule of thirds and you're at a dog park and you start thinking about putting that dog in the third of the frame, or the flower if you like flowers. And I think the challenges that we give you are great to go out and see the world a little differently and still shoot what you love.
Yeah.
Was I on mute for that?
Oh, no, we heard you.
No, we heard.
Okay, Amy. Yeah.
That was good.
No, Amy, that was stupid.
No, you made me think about, not only when you said that, I was thinking it's not only that, but one thing Robin talked about was a lot of, you'll see, she'll put up a picture and say, everybody walked by this except somebody saw this and took it. And the concept is, as we become more involved in photography, you need to always be looking around. And you'll find things you never saw before. So, and give you ideas of things to shoot. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. I've been driving around for a while at all the little small oil well rigs we have around Yorba Linda. I thought, oh, that would be great. And I've taken about 5 of them, and I don't like any of the photos of the way they came out. So I have to come up with another theme. Another great theme I think would be fun, and this is something we could all do, and we could do this at a shopping mall or on some streets and stuff, is pictures of shoes as people are walking.
Yeah.
That would be, we could just make a whole session out of that between all of us, and then we can compare shoes, show shoe photos. Okay. Oh, let's.
Our camera has a